Hello, I'm Cornelius Engelbrecht, and today I'm going to talk about training from the back of the room. I believe that learning never stops. Learning is a lifelong journey. My dream is to craft learning experiences that are not only educational, but also genuinely enjoyable and engaging. With traditional teaching, the teacher does all the talking, and this often leads to disengagement. It is typically ineffective and boring. As learners' minds wander, the chances of long-term retention dwindle. Then how can we create a better learning experience? The answer lies in training from the back of the room. By adopting the 4Cs framework, I've learned to map out and deliver engaging and effective training sessions. And using the 6 learning principles from using brain science to make training stick will ensure that what we learn will not only captivate us, but will also endure. Starting off any learning journey hinges on making the right connections. This is the most crucial step, because if we get this right, the rest of the learning flows much more effortlessly. First, learners link new information with what they know, and then they align it with their personal goals. And they also connect with each other, enhancing the learning experiences through shared insights and perspectives. We then move on to concepts. This is the stage where learners truly dive into the new information about the topic. We utilize multisensory methods to ensure that learning is not only retained, but also fully understood. By leveraging visual, auditory, or physical activities, we help cement these new ideas into long-term memory. After learning a new concept, we have concrete practice. This is a crucial stage where learners actively apply what they've learned. You learn by doing. Practicing skills transforms theory into habit. Repeating procedures secures mastery. And actively reviewing content reinforces the understanding and deepens retention. Finally, in this learning loop, we have conclusions, where learners have the opportunity to reflect deeply on what they have learned. This final stage is about tying everything together. Summarizing helps solidify the learning. Evaluation encourages critical thinking about its applications. And making action plans sets the stage for future use of the new skills. And finally, celebrating these achievements reinforces the positive effects of their efforts. Now I will dive into the fascinating world of using brain science for learning and the key 6 learning principles. It is crucial to understand how the human brain learns and retains information. To ensure that the people we teach remember and effectively use what we teach, we must tailor our methods to align with the brain's natural learning process. In training from the back of the room, we focus on using 6 brain-based learning principles, each forming a key part of our toolkit for effective learning. Now let's look at the first of these brain-based learning principles: movement trump sitting. Movement increases blood circulation, which enhances the flow of oxygen to the brain. This increased oxygen supply boosts the effectiveness of neurons, enhancing the way we process and retain information. Incorporating movement rather than remaining seated can significantly enhance cognition, boost memory, and keep the learners energized and alert. The next brain-based learning principle is talking trump listening. Learning is inherently social. We learn from, by, and with others. When we talk to understand, remember, and learn, we enhance retention and build relationships. While listening is important, the person doing the most of the talking is often the one learning the most. The third brain-based learning principle is images trump words. Images captivate us. They turn abstract concepts into vivid, memorable snapshots. They evoke emotions and trigger long-term memory. Adding just a few words to an image can double our learning effectiveness compared to words alone. The fourth brain-based learning principle is writing trump reading. Writing engages learners actively, making them process information threefold. First, they hear it. Next, they think about it. And finally, they translate their thoughts into written words. Now, the fifth brain-based learning principle, shorter trump longer, is all about the power of breaking down complex topics into manageable short segments, followed by collaborative activities. This ensures that the learning process is not just a passive reception, but an active, engaging, and collaborative experience. And now the sixth brain-based learning principle. Different trump same. To our brains, contrast and emotion are far more engaging than the monotony and sameness. We inherently notice changes in our environment while ignoring the static and the unchanged. Novelty, contrast, and strong emotional content instantly capture our attention. Now, bringing all that we've covered together, I plan to use what I've learned from the Training from the Back of the Room course, to use the 4 C's to map out and deliver training effectively, and integrating the 6 brain-based learning principles to ensure that the training not only sticks but also remains enjoyable and engaging. With this new approach, I plan to deliver all my training from the back of the room. I hope you've enjoyed exploring how I plan to use what I've learned about accelerated learning and brain-based instruction. My goal is to transform all my training into more effective and enjoyable learning experiences, and also to teach others how to deliver training in this way. This isn't just the end of traditional learning, it's the beginning of an exciting journey with brain-based accelerated learning. Thank you for watching, and here's to changing the way we teach and learn.